welcome back everybody to my channel update. And I definitely wanted to give a channel update because a lot has happened since I've got promoted to my new position, and it was included in my last channel update that I got promoted to a new position, and I'll be working more hours and it'd be a little bit more difficult to do regular content because at the end of the day YouTube is fun and it's a good social experiment, but I don't, it's not where I make my living. I do have a career, I do have a lot of people depending on me, where I work, and so that does come first. But with that said, YouTube is something I really enjoy doing, and it's more of a labor of love, passion to do. So but after working in this new promotion, this new position in the job for a month now, I definitely am going to have to even restructure my schedule a little bit more than I originally anticipated. It's definitely more demanding than I thought, and that that always happens sometimes where you think it's like a level 8 but it ends up being like a level 10 in terms of demand. So I'm going to be restructuring things a little bit more. So what that means is the Good, Bad, Ugly series will work, like it normally does. The exception is I won't be doing a lot of ugly choices for series that I don't think warrant ugly choices outside of the Telltale games itself, which I'll do good, bad, and ugly playthroughs for. Everything else will just be a good and bad, and that's it. I'll still do uploads for like special dramatic events, etc., all other stuff, but I'll be limited my ugly choices to only Telltale games unless I absolutely think it's needed for other games. As for the other 3 series that I originally was planning, I'm gonna condense those. So for State of Decay 2, which I am gonna be playing State of Decay 2, so that was a big question I got based on the last video. It's like, oh, are you gonna do State of Decay 2? Yes, I am gonna do that. However, I'm gonna be limiting it only to live streams. So whenever I'm doing State of Decay, I'll just do a live stream on the weekend, and that's it. I'm not gonna try to do a series outside of that, because the thing about doing a series is that you have to record it, then you have to edit it, then you have to put effects, you have to do all other stuff. So a 30-minute video can end up being a 2-hour-long project to get it fully edited. I don't have time to do that, so it's just much more easier to live stream it and have fun playing with fans, subscribers, friends, etc. Same thing with Sea of Thieves. Originally I was gonna plan on doing like a deep dive into like the world of Sea of Thieves, but again, I just don't have time to do that. So I'm gonna just be limiting Sea of Thieves and State of Decay to just live streams. As for Rainbow Six Siege, I feel like that is a bit more tangible and a little bit easier to actually produce a series on, because the rounds are pretty short. Like a match is like 20 minutes and it's pretty condensed, it's pretty tight, and so for the most part you could actually continue a series on that. And for Rainbow Six Siege, my series will be called Book of Strategies. And what that is, in the scope of Rainbow Six Siege, there are people who make funny videos, people who make highlight videos, people who make videos on how to do specific things, tips and tricks, things like that. But I don't see a lot of people doing videos on an overall group strategy, like what composition you should do, how what strategy you should play in terms of where this person should go. Like it's almost like they tell you, okay, this team is good, like a Hibana, Thatcher, Thermite, and then maybe Ash and Buck. That's a good team. But then they just tell you that's a good team, and then they don't actually go through and show you, okay, where should a Hibana and Thatcher go for this specific objective, or this particular location is defending. Like they don't really go into detail about that. And as somebody who's already spent 100 hours into Rainbow Six Siege, I'm starting to look for strategies like that, as a team strategies, I guess you could call them. So, to add to my book of strategies. So I figured if nobody's really doing that right now in the Rainbow Six community, then why not, I tackle that. And it will be both a learning experience for me to get better in terms of, actually executing group strategies, but it would also improve my efficiency and it make me better at understanding the game overall. Like in terms of, okay, well, where should a Thermite go? Where should a Thatch go? Where should a Hibana go? Where should a Ash go? Etc. etc. So that's something that I want to do. And so my series will be called Book of Strategies, and I'll do a video breaking it down in more detail. But at least wanted to let people know that. So outside of my live streams, there will be my Good, Bad, Ugly series, and then there will be my Book of Strategy series, and that'll be it. So I'll be limited to just a 2 series and then live stream, and that'll make it much more sustainable, especially with my new schedule at my new job, and make it easier overall. But above all else, I want to be consistent. So that's kind of why I have to limit it, and I won't delve into State of Decay outside of live stream. I won't delve into Sea of Thieves outside of live stream. At the end of the day, you kind of have to do what is best, and I'd rather be consistently doing what's best for the channel and for the live stream than what's not consistent, if that makes sense. Alright, so looking forward to that. The good thing about the Book of Strategies is that there isn't a rush to produce. It's more so about quality over quantity. So I don't have to like rush and produce like 6 of them a month. I could take my time to correctly do it and maybe drop one video of those a month, or one every 3 weeks, because I want to do it very correctly and provide something that's quality and that is used as a resource for people who are looking for different team strategies in terms of how to execute them, what to do, where to go, etc. So that's something I'm looking forward to, is that I want to gravitate away from just being like an entertaining channel per se, where people come to see my entertaining choice for good, bad, ugly, but also to be a subject matter expert in terms of Rainbow Six strategies. And that is going to take time. It's going to be I watch a lot of Rainbow Six during the daytime. The good thing is that, you know, with that I could listen to the shoutcasters, you know, like Kickstarter and some of the others on Rainbow Six, and learn a lot from them, and then I could add that to the things I want to study. Because with Rainbow Six Siege, it's not just about playing the game over and over again and expecting to get better. You're gonna have to actually put in drills, practices, things like that, things that's gonna take time in effort. It's, you know, most people think Rainbow Six, you know, you just go in there, you just start playing and you just keep playing and you get better. No. You're gonna have to put some education in this game, some actual practice, and that's one thing I like about that, is that Rainbow Six composes of, first, you know, understanding the game mechanics, then educating yourself in a different, you know, areas, different, you know, strengths, weaknesses, etc. of the game, and then also being able to use that in conjunction as a team to effectively execute your strategies. So that's what I like about it. So that's something I really enjoy and look forward to, and it's an education in and of itself. The thing you don't want to do with Rainbow Six, you don't want to play it and just play it and then don't apply any level of education to it. It's almost like you're studying for exam. Yes, you could keep taking practice tests or practice exams over and over again, but until you take time to study the subject matters that actually compose that exam, you won't be as efficient as you can be. And so this will, you know, the Book of Strategy will help apply some of that knowledge for those who are looking to actually you know, see different strategies, see like, oh, I never even thought about using this person that way, or etc. So it's definitely gonna be very interesting to kind of see how that grows and how it takes off. And, you know, overall, I don't want to like do something that's super flashy, and that's one of the good things about not relying on YouTube for my main income, because a lot of times when you rely on YouTube for your main income, you kind of have to do what's flashy, what's going to get you the most view, because that's your livelihood. It's the same reason why some people are switching over to start doing Fortnite now, because Fortnite is killing it, and as their plan, they want to be a full-time YouTuber, a full-time streamer, so they have to do what's popular, and Fortnite is popular right now. So if you're relying on YouTube and Twitch for your only source of income, then you undoubtedly will have to do Fortnite as a game. Luckily, I don't, because like I'm fully established in my career outside of YouTube, and I don't have to do what everybody else is doing. I could do something different. I could do a series that might not be very popular, but is very useful for the community of Rainbow Six Siege, and that's what I'd rather do. I'd rather focus on what's good, what's going to be used as a resource over and over again, especially for new, beginner, and even, you know, expert players, versus just doing what's popular right now. Understand? So hope you guys understand where I'm going and how I'm trying to shift the channel to be not just, you know, entertaining for the good, bad, ugly choices, but also be a resource for Rainbow Six, you know, players, particularly those that want to climb the ranks climb the ranks and rank matches. So let me know either way. And also want to thank everybody we just passed 10,000 subscribers, so super happy. Less than 4 years and we finally made it there. So I remember when I first got 1,000 subscribers, that was it took forever, and now we're at 10,000. So it's gonna be a long trek to 100,000 subscribers, but I'm in no rush. The biggest thing is I want to make sure I'm doing something that I enjoy doing, and that I'm not just like you know, like running around with my head cut off or whatever. So either way, it should be fun. But thank you guys again for this channel update. Looking forward to see you guys in my Book of Strategy series, as well as in my other choice videos coming up. So I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.